And
Got you.
yeah, it was fun, but a bit mental.
Fair enough. One of those days. And yeah, again, this is a best of 5, so we have to change that mindset. But already a really pacey start, and it's been shut down until BONECOLD found the reply. So losing the 2 forward players, Hyber and ceNder, now removed, and chip damage achieved. Fut in a fantastic spot to really make this hurt. baddyG pretty clutch, but a 1v3 pretty tricky with MOJJ coming around on the flank, which I quite like.
Yes.
Then you get to see people really choosing what works for them, because I think we've seen some characters really start to shine again this round. Unless you start seeing a couple more of these picks come in, it should be handled. They did do a little bit of chip damage so far as well. Still standing in this. They could work some bits out, but now Vitality going through the motions and getting picked to pieces. So this is good stuff for Fut. baddyG gonna find one. That's not good. Okay, losing a little too much here, Tom. Yeah.
Oh, they've still got 3 players deep within A. I don't know if they read that they were all just hid within cave, but yeah, they couldn't have got that ball wrong. Just a fast play in towards the B side for Vitality, an after plant, and well, I guess some of the weaponry you might as well try and throw into this one. Like the tour de force isn't coming back for the next round, but yeah, I don't know how you're going to pull this one off.
I don't mind it if they did read that nataNk has his ult and they wanted to try and keep that tour de force up, try and wait it out, play for retake, which is maybe a decent option. Again, kind of curious they didn't posture to that earlier, but walking in a little blind now. baddyG already going to find Fallen. BONECOLD trying to take down at least 2 here. Yeah, comfy stuff on the adjustment. BONECOLD looking sharp. And qRaxs, last one alive, so did not have the impact they would have wanted here at all. Again, losing that tour de force. These rifles are probably on the way out. Maybe they get to keep 1 here. qRaxs gonna do his best to keep a...
There was some real risks taken in that round for Vitality just to try and get through that utility, and the fragment basically did its job. Again, though, Viper's Pit this time committed into B, and again, a very heavy gamble into this A side. It seemed to be a piece that Fut really want to run.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad plan either. Perfect flash. Lovely flash through the wall. Only good for 1. nataNk with a quick trade, which is critical to the success of potentially getting that plant down. Not going to happen just yet, seeing if anyone else was willing to lean a little further forward. But now, commitment on the plant. And what do they have for the post plant? baddyG still able to set up a fair amount of utility probably for this one. nataNk, 2 flashes, fragment, flash through the wall. Already got turned that time. Second one, again, buys time, and there it is. Sky answers back with a good flash that's at least going to confirm you are still on site. So qRaxs gets it even better. Fallen desperate to close that gap. If you can get any closer, that's going to be a big amount of information found, but ceNder creeping closer. That's not good. This is still a bit of an issue here, but they need to get a move on. That's it. baddyG takes the fall, and there's the follow-up. BONECOLD now in danger. They're going to sit this defuse. They are not getting off this one. BONECOLD needs to fight his way forward, and he's got to do it now. Has to swing, and he's got to swing, and he does actually.
Could remove all Viper utility from the round, which if you look at their B setup, if you look at him currently holding it with a one-way, it's risky, but he just seems to bring so much value for the squad.
Decent information found, and a whole lot of attention this side. The double swing. They double swing it, and I thought they were dead. I thought that was going to be a 2-for-1, but a quick burst towards the site. Dealt with pretty well on the front lines, but the trade comes down. nataNk's going to be there. Plant going to come down, and now a 3v3 post plant. Plenty of odds to play with, and you just heard one invested. So baddyG going to try and ensure safety on this site. Keep that spike away from Fut. I mean, it's actually not far. nataNk's so low on this one. There's the pop of the ult on the other side. Fallen wants in on this, and you're going to have Neon's ult as well. Tom, they're throwing everything into it.
Shot down.
BONECOLD, though, he's just a pain. Always in these backlines, drops another. And MOJJ is so low on HP now. It's both players just tagged up. And he's played him at his own game. Out of the pit goes baddyG. A 4th round on the board from Vitality.
But it is into play, but then the cycle, you've got to look at it hitting a little bit better potentially for Vitality going forward. We did see another come through there, where she's going to be MOJJ, but MOJJ is the one to find Hyber first. Maybe starting to try and deal with this proactive mid-play that we've been seeing consistently coming out from Vitality.
Yeah, I feel like the rounds where Viper's Pit is in play for Fut, it just makes them ever more devastating. They can rely on MOJJ to just lock down one side of the map. The aggression into mid shuts anything else. And okay, kiwi may be overheating a little bit here.
And ceNder's found room. Oh dear, he almost found 2. MOJJ's back there as well. Spam in behind yellow, and BONECOLD's doing damage from further afield. What Can the M&M combo do?
Spike.
Did Mosh? He might have seen the trap going down, maybe, but I don't think he caught the player. So, again, I don't think there's much about that. But and again, that position will be noted pretty quick. You can't get around it. So as soon as that trap gets destroyed, eyes will turn. And there it is.
He's trying to.
He tried to walk past it. I kind of like it.
He's actually got BONECOLD.
No, no, ceNder. Big shot from ceNder, and now quick rotations. Look at MOJJ. He's got through to double doors so fast. This is actually sick, but there's that internal clock. ceNder has no idea. MOJJ so quick on his feet. Almost a little too loud. Trying to maybe draw attention towards B, which he's got. Maybe he doesn't want too much of. MOJJ, though, going to have to relinquish some control as this quiet, almost contact piece, excluding the Viper wall, is hidden towards that A site. Now, could be a fast flank for Kiwi here, but they've dipped through. They're on the site here.
Yeah, I think just because there's been no flashes or anything, they're almost just assuming that there's nobody here.
That's nasty.
Again, ceNder. And actually, there is a trap down on the other side, so it's not even really like this can be bypassed. It's going to be attempted. Has he actually managed to get past it? I don't think he had, but never mind. Even with ceNder checking, it's still going to be the kill coming through. This is such a peculiar round in terms of positioning. The Seekers is going to give away Hyber, but they peek it before he's actually revealed.
Hyber still finding one could be pretty much everything. Bear in mind, it's now a 3v3, and BONECOLD slipped the net. The timing on this is absolutely filthy. There's no way you double check this. There is zero chance you look back this way as baddyG finds Kiwi, MOJJ, and qRaxs. The inevitable death coming in the backlines, which would be BONECOLD. Does invest the owl drone, but again, yeah, it gives away the position, but baddyG's fine on it. Too many angles to try and deal with for qRaxs there.
And now they're back through the tube in the other direction. This is
who's
mental.
on which side, Tom? Who's attacking and who's defending? Because it looks bizarre. It's so backwards. BONECOLD with a labored shot. It does land eventually towards Kiwi, but this has to be the most weird and wonderful round, because again, for Fut, they're probably like, oh, this has gone well. And they're like, oh no, they actually have a really good position to try and deal with us now. Breakthrough by the door is baddyG taking down MOJJ, and now down to MrFalin and MOJJ. This is just insurmountable odds against him here. The shot would be lovely. He does get one left to put into play, and now he's down to the classic. And not really much influence towards us. The plant could have been maybe okay for it, but there's just so many players here. Another great shot from MOJJ. The trade comes out.
That time is ticking. 35 seconds now. Snakebite going down as well. They've still got the orb, which will delay them even further.
Great
Pop flash is going as well. And I can't imagine it's too long before the knife comes back online.
It can't be long, but he doesn't get to keep his life. baddyG still going to find one, though. That's Kiwi gone. If baddyG can just keep playing time, if he can just stay alive, it all becomes a bigger issue because Hyber's going to be here. That tour de force could come over here. The knife comes in, it does catch him, and I'm pretty sure it would have caught Hyber as well.
Oh my god.
The damage coming in from these shock starts is going to be huge. BONECOLD, Hyber, quick combination, making life work, but a 1v2. He has to invest the ult, and the swing. Oh, ceNder.
Oh no, I think it's about to get worse. This is something that ceNder loves to do on this map, is just play these super aggressive angles, and he's just used the overdrive, and it's been finished, fully executed the second they get anywhere near. This operator is almost being used as bait as well, because you've still got BONECOLD. It's just too easy for Vitality.
Down if they fancy it, but it looks like more of a traditional round. Until then, ceNder leans on in. There's the ult. B is denied. Hunter's Fury as well, just for good measure. Did he get the tag? I think they've noted it, but oh, the flash as well. Vitality just looking so good, so well-rounded by all accounts. This is just perfect, Tom.
Oh, they're just getting cocky now. That's all that is. You pop flashing off the back.
He's still got a player on the side, so he's nothing to really worry about. So they've got the spike, they've got 13 seconds. And you're right, BONECOLD decides to get a little bit closer. 10 seconds. And now he's been noted. There it is. There is no questioning how strong Vitality are when they hit this level of form. Tom, that's a 13-6, and that half looked very robust from Vitality.